All right, everybody's ready? Okay, welcome to yoga, everybody. Great to see so many people. Think of all the energy we're gonna have going around here. That's great. So today, I'll give you just a little heads up about what we're gonna be focusing on. So it's right thinking. And the best way that I can think about the sort of definition of right thinking in yoga is positive, organized, and clear. And for me, I understand that when I think of the opposite, which is monkey mind. Does that mean anything to you? Monkey mind? Can you imagine what that is? I think we've all had it. It's when you're just in a cycle of thoughts that are going around and around and around, and it's the past and it's the future, and it's a monkey mind. And so right thinking is the opposite of that. So we're going to be practicing that today. In our practice, breathing is one of the tools to get out of that monkey mind, and asana. So obviously we'll be doing that today. Body, mind, breathing together, moving with the breath and the flow, and staying in focused in the present moment. So when your mind starts floating out of the yoga practice, just gently come back to your breath, come back to the present moment. And the positivity part of it is, in the practice, the way I see it, is thinking about having non-judgment and remembering that yoga is the asana part is a practice, not a performance. So no judging, and your body will tell you when something you're doing doesn't feel good, and then you make a modification or use a prop, and remember that you're practicing and not so think about the wonderful things your body can do instead of, oh, I can't do that. Yeah, you can do it. Just modify, do what you need to do. So that's kind of the general focus we're going to have today, and just keep remembering that it's a practice, and the things we're doing are going to be a practice in right thinking. So start where you are. There you go. And you're all seated, so have a nice tall spine, so you root down there and lift up through the crown of your head, and we're going to take a minute to bring our awareness inside to center, and there's always a still quiet place inside, and so we'll find that and scan your body, see where you are in your body. As we start practice, notice any areas that might be tense and just try to release. The whole practice will involve releasing tension, but just notice where you might have it right now, or an injury, and then at the same time, on the positive note, notice all the areas in your body that feel pretty good. Also notice your emotions, your feeling tone. And also notice your mind, especially whether your mind is busy as you start out, thinking maybe a lot on your to-do list. this hollow, that's what's on my mind, but maybe your mind is pretty calm and still. And then lastly, notice your breath, how you're breathing. So we're going to be focused a lot during practice, as we always are, on breathing and the state of your mind, your qualities of your mind. So notice your breath. How is it flowing right now? You might be kind of excited, coming in, talking, whatever. Notice your breath. And then our pranayama today is going to be heart-focused breathing, which we've done before. It's very simple. You're going to breathe slow, deep, and even, as though you're breathing into and out of your heart space. So just through that chest area, just imagine the breath is coming in and flowing out from your heart space. And breathe. I think it helps to sign a count. Counting and breathing together is helpful in helping to focus on that. So nice, slow, deep, even breaths coming in and out of your heart space. Very simple. You can feel the chest expand, belly to expand on the inhale, and on the exhale. So just take several heart-focused breaths. Slow, deep, even. Take 2 more breaths, heart focused, slow, deep, even. Okay, then take a moment to create an intention for your practice. And we're going to begin on all fours, so come onto your hands and knees, if that's available. Be in a chair too. And we're going to start with some cat-cows. So this is matching movement to breath. So the breath is going to determine the start of your movement. And have a little, perhaps, pause of just a, so when in cat-cow, I'll just demonstrate. If you start the movement on an exhale, coming into cat, so inhale in the center, come into cat, and the exhale, and then just slight pause, and then begin your inhale and begin the movement. So that's just a suggestion. Okay, so arms, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Start with an inhale and tabletops. So flat back, inhale, lengthen out through the crown of your head, through your tailbone. And then as you come to your exhale, round and tuck. Slow, slow, slow. Little pause when you get there. And then as your inhale begins, unfurl your spine, coming into extension. Pause a little at the end and then come into your exhale. So move with the breath. Flow. Waking up the spine. Moving through flexion, extension, uniting the body and the breath. One more. And the next time you come to an exhale and tuck and round, let your hips come back over your heels into child's pose. Support your head any way you want. Arms can be out or by your side. And then keep breathing deep into your back body. And on your exhale, release. Let it all go. And take several breaths here. Slow, deep, even breaths. Inhale, send the breath everywhere. Exhale, let it all go. If your mind is busy, you can just think about or imagine letting all the thoughts just fall right down into the mat. Let them go as well. Stay with your breath. So the breath during practice is an anchor to keep you focused and out of your thinking mind, breaking that cycle of thoughts, keeping you right in the present moment. Okay, then on an inhale, come on up to all fours, and we're going to come right up to standing. So we're going to tuck your toes, bring your hips up, back into downward facing dog. And when you're in down dog, pedal your feet a little bit. And then we'll take a few breaths here. Now this is an inversion, which helps boost your brain, blood coming down and up into your head. Helps for clear thinking. So as you inhale, make sure your neck is soft and just loose. And as you inhale, press down into your hands, heels toward the mat. Lengthen your tailbone up toward the ceiling. And then exhale, maybe your chest can come a little closer to your thighs. Your knees can be bent a little bit. One more breath in down dog. And then walk your feet up between your hands, coming into a forward fold. Knees bent a little or a lot. Whatever feels good for you is right for you. Shake your head yes and no, still getting some blood up to the brain. And then bring your hands to your shins, come up halfway. Strong, flat back, lengthen out through the crown of your head, out through your tailbone. And then come forward, fold one more time. Press into your feet, spread your fingers, bring your arms out and all the way up. Palms touch, down to your heart space. And then down to your sides, and we come into mountain. So mountain is grounding and stable and helps you to focus and be centered. Lift your toes, spread your toes, find the four corners of your feet, and just lightly press down into the mat. And then moving upward, take a little tuck, raise your hip points up just a tad, and lengthen the side waist. Shoulders up, back down. Lengthen up through the crown of your head. Bring your chin back just a little. And once you're in alignment here, as best you can, let go of a little bit of that gripping that might be there. Just let your alignment hold you up. Continue to press slightly down, lift up a little bit. And come back to that slow, deep, even breath, feeling the stability of a mountain, but also the minimal amount of effort because you're just very stable. Try letting the corners of your mouth go up a little bit, just a little bit of a smile. Ease, positivity. Okay, and then open your eyes if they're closed. That's another thing. If in any pose you're comfortable closing your eyes, that's a great way to get even more out of the pose, but only do it if it feels safe. Okay, then we're going to do some shoulder openers. So spread your fingers, palms face up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, palms together to your heart space. Make a triangle with your thumbs and your index fingers. Inhale, press away. Exhale, pull back. And we'll do that a few more times. Inhale, up. Gaze can go up if that's comfortable. Exhale, down. Inhale, push. Make sure your arms and feet are active. So that means lightly pressing into the mat, spreading your fingers. And as you pull back, like you're pulling through Jello or something. All right, one more. Okay, then let your arms come down to the side, and we're gonna do some lateral bends. So inhale, arms come up, fingers are spread. Exhale, side bend to the right. You can let your right arm come down and lengthen up. So in here, you're gonna be pressing, we'll hold this for a second. Pressing into your left foot, out through your left fingertips, left arm attempting to be over the ear. Remember, this is practice, not a performance. You just find your right way. And then inhale up. Exhale, side bend to the other side. Stretch, nice stretch up the right side. Inhale up. Exhale, side bend right. Put as much energy into the stretch as feels good so you can feel it. It's not too much, but it's something. All right, once more to each side. And then come back to mountain. And we're gonna do some flow, half sun salutation. So start in mountain. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, bend your knees. Come forward, lengthen out your spine as you come down. And then hands to shins, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. And do that a couple more times to your own breath. Move with your breath. Inhale brings you forward. Exhale, half lift. Forward, all the way up. Okay, so do one more in time to your own breath. Everyone has a different movement, different breath count. So, okay. We'll just meet in mountain. No rush, no rush. And then take your hands behind your back, clasp your fingers together, lengthen up, and then come halfway forward, raising your arms behind you. So opening your chest, shoulder blades together, lengthen out here. It's like a half version of half forward fold. You can come further down, whatever place you can do. Make sure you bring your navel in and up. Protect your low back. Stretch out through your hands. Let your head be heavy. And then inhale, come back up. And roll your shoulders back and forward. And we're going to do some balance, so have a chair nearby. So balance is focus with your gaze. Your gaze is going to be looking at something that's not moving. That helps still the mind, because you're looking at something that's not moving and your mind gets quieter then. So we're going to do tap toe. We've done that before. It's tapping in front, to the side, to the back, and then the knee up. We'll start with the left weight and the left foot. You can have a chair. You can touch your toe. You can fall over. You can hover your toe. That's a little bit more of a challenge. So just do what's right for you. Do have a gaze that's something that's not moving. Do keep breathing. Tend to hold our breath sometimes when we're doing balance. Don't hold your breath. And also activate your core, just slightly, not gripping, but activate your core. Your hands can be any way you want. Okay, so start on the right side. If you come out, that's fine. It's practicing. And just take a breath. Go back. So we're just going to do this a little longer. Okay. Then let the right foot come down. Shake out anything that you... I like that, Mary. You had a good little jig there. That's nice. Okay. I'm going to try the other side. So, weight into the right foot. Start by coming up onto your left toes. Reestablish your gaze. A little bit of activation in the core. And tap toe. Try a couple more times. Okay, then come out of that and move it around. Take it off. So what? Who cares? I love that one. All right, now we're gonna do a one-legged balance called crane, where we're gonna let the weight come into the left foot to bring the right knee up, and then arms out, just like wings sort of hanging down. Some days you have to come out more than others and go back in. No judgment. Okay, come out, move around, and we'll do that on the other side. So weight into the right foot, raise the left knee. You can always add on arm movement. No, well, you could be a flying crane, I guess. You could flap your wings, I don't know. It also is more challenging if you raise your gaze up toward the ceiling. So if anyone's looking for more challenge, go ahead, give it. Sometimes it's enough of a challenge to keep that foot off the floor. Breathe. Okay, come out, move it around. Okay. Now turn to face the long edge of your mat. I'm going to do another inversion, getting that blood up to our heads. So take your feet wide apart, as wide as is comfortable, toes facing forward. Press down into both feet. Lengthen up through the crown of your head. Bring your arms out to a Y, so your arms and legs are mirroring each other. And this is star pose. So as you inhale, press down lightly, lengthen out through both arms and up through the crown of your head. So energy in 5 directions coming from your core. Down through 2 legs, out through 2 arms, and up through the crown of your head. And just take a couple slow, deep, even breaths here. Inhaling, lengthen in all 5 directions. Exhale, just relax a little bit, but keep the activation of your arms and legs. And now bring your hands to your hip crease, so where your legs bend here. And on an inhale, lengthen out, come forward with a long, straight spine. You might want to block here. You're going to bring your hands to a block or the earth, whatever feels good. You can take a micro bend in your knees, so you don't want to lock your knees here. Have a soft knee. And take a couple breaths, inhaling, lengthen out through the crown of your head, through the tailbone. And then see if you can maybe on an exhale come down more, or keep your hands on the block. It's fine. We're going to come into a wide leg down dog. So walk your hands forward or walk the block forward. So your arms are out in front, like downward facing dog, but with wide legs. And then, as in the regular down dog, inhale, lengthen,
wide apart. See where you feel that stretch on the end, maybe in the inner thighs. Shake your head yes, no, make sure you're not restricting the upper spine. You have that fresh oxygenated blood going right up to your brain. Okay, then walk your hands back. Bring your block back if you have it. Bring your hands to your waist or your hip creases. Lengthen out through the crown of your head. Press into your feet and come on up nice and slow. And then bring your feet back together, heel toe together. Okay, then let's do a couple of half sun salutations. So flow with your breath. Inhale up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. And okay, let's do a couple coming up through chair. So as you exhale and come forward, instead of the half lift, you're going to set your hips back. Inhale, bring your arms up. Sit back, strong, strong, and then up. And one more with chair. Move with your breath. Okay, now have your strap. Well, we're going to come down to our seat. And we need the strap. So come down in a very graceful, wonderful way. Mary has her own. That's okay. That's fine. That's fine. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, half lift. Then bring your hands to the mat. Step back into down dog, but not just stay. And then knees to the mat, feet out to the side, around to your seat. That's just one way. That's not the only or the best way. Okay. So you've got your strap. Also have a block nearby. Start with your legs out. So this is Dandasana or stick pose. You can put your hands behind your hips to help you kind of lengthen up through the crown of the head. Spread your toes, lengthen out your legs. And then take the strap and put it around the balls of your feet. So you can have some pressure, resistance here. That can help you keep up nice and tall. Now we're going to go forward. So start by lengthening up. We're going to move into Paschimottanasana, which is seated forward bend. So inhale, lengthen up through the crown of your head. And as you exhale, you're going to come forward at the hip creases. Bring your navel in and up. And imagine that you're bringing your chest toward your feet. So you're not going down like that. Keeping a nice tall spine. And bring your navel in and up. So each inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, come forward. Now, let your knees be a little micro bend in the knee. And keep thinking about the chest moving forward, shoulder blades together on the back. You might be able to come a little forward, but what you're not thinking of is rounding the back, the low back. Lengthen up, exhale, and forward.
So think about not only bending the knees just a tad, but letting go of the gripping in your quadriceps. So if those big muscles in your upper thighs, let them be relaxed. So just a couple more breaths. Inhale, long spine, navel in and up, chest moving forward. Okay, then come up and keep the strap. Bend your right foot and bring your right foot to the inside of your left thigh. So this is half forward, seated forward fold, Janu Shirsasana. Head to knee is what that means. So turn your torso toward your left leg, and same thing, find a comfortable place for your right leg bending. You could, yeah. Okay, inhale up, exhale this time your chest is moving toward your left foot, not the thigh, the left, right out straight. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, soft bend in the knee. See if you can release the gripping in the left thigh. When you can let go there, you'll be able to come forward a little bit more. Each inhale, lengthen. Each exhale, soften. 2 more breaths. Make sure your face and jaw are relaxed. Okay, then come on back up and straighten out your right leg. Just tap the backs of your leg on the mat a little bit. Now don't forget that your sides are different, so just notice any differences between the sides and modify as needed. Remember to be grateful for all the things your body can do. Okay, so now the straps around the right foot. Lengthen up and come forward. If this bothers your knee, you can bring the foot further down. So find the place that's right for you. Two more breaths. Okay, then come on up and shake it out. Have the block by your side. We're going to come down onto our backs. So one way is to lengthen up with your knees bent and really activate your core and come down, but you come down any way you want. Onto your back. Now we're going to make this into a little more of an inversion. So take your block and take the big flat side and put it under the back of your pelvis. Okay, find the most comfortable place you can have it. Raising your hips up. And then we're just going to bring our legs up. So this is an inversion. And while we're in the inversion, we're going to do some work with our ankles and wrists. So circle your ankles away from each other, any way you want. Just rotate ankles and wrists in one direction and circles.
other direction. And then toes and fingers away, and then back, so kind of flexion, extend, you don't really extend your feet, but flexion, 2 ways. And then there's a new one, so take your, the soles of your feet toward each other, and the palms of your hands, and back and forth, toward each other and away from each other. You'll notice the hands are able to get much more rotation than the feet. This is actually something that I do for plantar fasciitis, but it's not only for that. So like the soles of your feet are looking at each other and the palms of your hands, and then looking away. Okay, and now bring your hands down, your arms down by your sides, palms on the mat, and you can take your legs apart and forward, anything you want. Or you can just lie still here, supported shoulder stand. You can cross them, there's lots of things you can do. And just take a little bit of time in this inversion. Okay, then bend your knees, let your feet come to the mat. Press into both feet, lift your hips up enough, high enough to get the block out. And then we're gonna come into a figure 4 twist. So take your left leg up toward the ceiling, externally rotate the toes, and bring your left ankle just above your right knee. And now you can keep them in your right foot on the mat, or if you want to bring a little more core into the twist, you can take your right foot off the floor, bring your left knee towards your chest. So either way, take an inhale in the center, and then as you exhale, let your right knee, left foot come over to the right. So the right knee's coming toward the mat, the left foot. And that's the twist. Or if that doesn't work for you, you can change the configuration of the legs. So now you're on this side, and if you want to bring the twist all the way up to the top of your spine, you can take your gaze away from the legs, or toward the legs, or straight up. So find your place, make any adjustments so that you can feel supported everywhere in this twist. And again, come back to your breath. Your breath is your anchor. Stay in the present moment. As you inhale, fill up like a balloon. Think about, it's not really doing this, but imagine that the breath is going to every cell in the body, filling up everything, all the space, making space. And the exhale, release. Find some release somewhere. Let go. So this is signaling to your body that it's safe. It's safe to let go. Let go of tension. starts to wander, just gently come back to your breath, to the sensations in your body. Stay with the movement of your body, even though in this it's a slight movement. As you inhale, your chest expands. Exhale, release, stay with the breath. Stay in your feeling body, out of your mind. Everything relaxes. And inhale, bring your knees back up, uncross your legs. Take that right leg straight up toward the ceiling. Bring your toes back toward your shins, lengthen that leg up, and then engage your core, and as slowly as you can, lower the left leg to the mat, reaching out all the way. And then bend the left leg to meet the right. Inhale, take the right leg up toward the ceiling. Turn the toes out toward the right. Take your right ankle just above your left knee. And on an exhale, bring your navel in toward your spine and let the legs come over toward the left. So this time your left knee is moving toward the mat and your right foot. Support any way you need to that feels good. Breathing. Inhale. Subtle movement of your body. Expansion of your chest. Creating space. Exhale. Softening back to center. Releasing. Wanders, come back to the breath. The breath is your anchor, keeping you right in the present moment. Break the cycle of monkey mind. Follow the breath. This strengthens your focus. One pointed focus, which is meditative.
to center and cross your legs. Take any movement that feels good before we settle into Shavasana. Just move around. If you wiggle your fingers, I will come around and bring you anything you want. Eye bag, blanket, belly bag. So Shavasana, you should be cozy, nice and warm. You don't want to have any distractions from your rest. That's good. Yeah. You good? Okay. You can just close your eyes. Okay. You're warm and everything? Okay. So this is surrendering everything. Let those thoughts that might come, let them drift on by. You can, if you need an anchor to stay focused, you can count. You can follow your breath, but you don't have to breathe any special way. Your body will breathe the way that's needed. Just keep coming back out of your mind, stay in your body, feeling sensation. You can bring your attention to one place, maybe your upper lip or your hands. just gently come back to the space, see where you are, and gradually awaken your body with small movements and take your time and bring yourself back up to a comfortable seat. No rushing. There, take your time, but we will meet in a comfortable seat. Press down into your sit bones and lengthen up through the crown of your head. So, nice alignment. And I think we'll close today with maybe a hug. So let's inhale and bring your arms out to the side, lengthen out through your arms. Exhale, right arm over left, bring your hands to your shoulders. Pat, give yourself some nice pats. Rock a little bit. And then inhale, lengthen out, and cross your arms the other way. Pat. Rock. Give yourself some love, your body some love. Nice, positive thinking. And then I invite you to bring your hands, palms together at your heart space. And just take a nice, slow, deep inhale. Exhale, bow lightly toward your fingers. And give yourself some gratitude and thanks. Thanks to your body for how it supports you in so many ways. And I thank you for coming and sharing all this good energy today. It really makes a difference. And I thank you for letting me teach you in practice and for the teaching that you give to me. The light in me bows to and honors the same light and teacher in each of you. Namaste. Namaste. So off the mat, I invite you to practice right thinking. Notice when you're in monkey mind, what you can do to get out of that monkey mind, and just, even if it's just pausing, taking 10 slow deep breaths, or kind of being aware of what settles you down, makes you feel calmer. For me, one thing is doing dishes or folding laundry, or I know I'm that kind of person, but everybody has their own thing. Gardening, getting out, taking a walk. So if you notice that you're in a monkey mind, there's lots of things you can do to get back, and that's how you build right thinking. One more thing is in the night. If you wake up in the night like I do, like at 3 in the morning or whatever, sometimes, and things are going around, it really works to just take those heart focus breaths or any kind of slow deep breath and count backwards from 50. I usually go back to sleep before I get to 0. So that's just something you could try. Of course, maybe none of you wake up in the middle of the night. I don't know. I'm happy for you.